Graded stakes racing continues, and this time we go to Saratoga, the spa for the Saratoga Derby. It's all part of Whitney Week. That does include the Whitney Stakes. We've also got the Test Stakes and the 4-Star Dave. But the Saratoga Derby is going to be on Saturday, August the 2nd at the spa. Let's take a look at this field. Our Saratoga Updates brought to you by RaceOracle.AI. Make sure to check out their website to learn more. And this one's going to be mowing the lawn on the turf, a grade 1, and it's going to be going 1 mile and 3/16 here for the Saratoga Derby. A 9-horse field has been drawn. We've got Capitol Hill second in the Manila Stakes, Jeweler, a shipper from Germany, Final Gambit. You may remember him from the Kentucky Derby. He was 5th in the Belmont Derby. Tistastic was 5th in the American Derby. Meanwhile, we've got Test Score, who won the Transylvania Stakes, New Century, who won the Summer Stakes last summer at Woodbine, Hot as Hell from Ireland and Great Britain, Tiberius Thunder, another shipper from Ascot and World Beater, 2nd in the Belmont Derby. That is the 9 horses entered for the Saratoga Derby on Saturday. Kind of a mix of some horses coming out of the Belmont Derby. We've got 3 shippers coming in, and then we've still got some horses that we're trying to get into that Kentucky Derby, see if they can maybe go back to the turf and pick up some stakes victories. But the Belmont Derby probably going to be the key race. We had Test Score, the winner of that race. World Beater was 2nd. Final Gambit and New Century were both in that Belmont Derby. And we've also got a couple of horses that have had some success on the dirt and the turf. You've got Jeff Ruby winner in Final Gambit, and then you've got Louisiana Derby winner in Tistastic. Both of those horses, they ran okay in the Kentucky Derby. Final Gambit ended up closing up some ground and ended up running in the top 5. But we're going to take a look at the race replays right after this from RaceOracle.AI.
The future of horse racing is here, and it's powered by AI. Meet RaceOracle.AI, the first platform built to outsmart the odds with machine intelligence that processes millions of data points and performance variables. Trained on over 600,000 races and learning from every race it sees, the Race Oracle model evolves constantly to give you sharper picks and smarter bets. With real-time Kelly bet calculations and a user-friendly interface, Race Oracle finds the best value in every race. RaceOracle.AI, the edge you've been waiting for.
We kick off the race replays with Test Score. Let's go back to the Belmont Derby, 1 mile and 1/8. So he's going to have to stretch out that speed a little bit farther here in the Saratoga Derby. But Test Score, kind of a wild finish. Kind of exploded late, ended up winning comfortably, but in mid-stretch there was about 5 or 6 horses, and he just seemed to get a clear path, got a good trip in the middle of the course for Test Score in the Belmont Derby. Now Jeweler, a shipper in from Germany. He's also ran 3 times in France, 2 for 4 total lifetime. Definitely has the stamina and distance breeding here, first start in North America. Capitol Hill won a maiden race at Tampa Bay Downs. Let's go back to that one. That was this winner. Capitol Hill in the middle of the track, bursting clear late, ended up winning by a comfortable length in that race. Capitol Hill has kind of regressed a little bit in the last couple of races. Let's see if he can turn it around back here in the Saratoga Derby. Now Final Gambit, let's go back to the synthetic, the Jeff Ruby Stakes. He was in last place after the half mile, ended up rolling down the lane, the Big Gray. Of course, Final Gambit ended up running 4th in the Kentucky Derby. He's trained by Brad Cox. Really didn't show that turn of foot late in the Belmont Derby, but I think if we get the right race shape, a little bit more speed, Final Gambit does need a faster pace and a big field to run his best race on the turf. Now, Tistastic was another one that had ran in the money in several races. Then they changed his running style in the Louisiana Derby, ended up motoring home late in that one. Let's take you back to Kentucky Downs, Juvenile Mile. He ends up near the pace. Of course, that's a demanding course as a 2-year-old Tistastic winning that Kentucky Downs Juvenile Mile. Now, Tiberius Thunder is another one with some stamina breeding. He's out of a Kodiak mare. He ran in some grade 3 races the last time out. That was at Ascot on June 19th. Before that, he ran in Ireland a couple of times and in Great Britain at Epsom. So he's got some experience, only 1 win in 5 starts, but he has faced some tough company and went into the grade 3 ranks last time out. He's going to get LaFranco Dettori here and going to be right around 15 to 20 to 1, I think, on the odds board. Now, World Beater, he won the Churchill Downs Audubon Stakes, made a mid-race move, got into contention, and then ended up winning that race on the inside. World Beater at Churchill Downs in that Audubon race. This is a higher class race, bigger field, better horses, and of course the Europe horses, a little bit more stamina breeding and stamina tested coming into this race. So that's a look at World Beater after winning the Churchill Downs Audubon Stakes. Now the pace analysis, kind of a tricky pace analysis. None of these horses really want the lead. I'm going to put New Century on the lead. I think he's capable of having the pace, but it could be World Beater. He won't be far off the pace. Test Score likes to come more from mid-pack. Tistastic and Tiberius Thunder, they're going to rally from mid-pack. The closer's probably going to be Final Gambit in this race. He traditionally has been at the rear end of the field. It kind of defends. Slow pace is going to be expected on my end. Depends on if New Century goes for the lead or World Beater or where Test Score kind of sits in that mid-pack at the 6 furlong mark. Definitely can make the case that none of these horses really want the lead. When you get those type of races, you usually get a little bit slower pace in the race. Now, my top selection in the Saratoga Derby, I'm going to go with a little bit of an upset. I'm going to go with Tiberius Thunder. I think he's got a little bit of a class edge. He's 15 to 1 morning line. Good jockey. If it becomes kind of a packed up field with a quarter of a mile to go, I think Tiberius Thunder might have a little bit better kick than some of these other horses. I think overall he's going to have a closer running style in this race. Now, exactas, Tiberius Thunder, I'm going to play him over Tistastic, World Beater, and Final Gambit. I think those are the horses that can come off the pace. And again, Tiberius Thunder going to be about 15 to 1 here in the Saratoga Derby. Whitney Stakes preview is already up. We've got Highland Falls, the winner of the Kentucky Jockey Club. You've got White Abario, the Gulfstream Pegasus winner, and you've got Fierceness, second place in the Breeders' Cup Classic, and also a winner at Saratoga last year, winning the Travers Stakes. Post time also going to be a factor. Make sure to watch that preview video. We've got a preview up of the test stakes, Ragtime 2 for 2, Cash Call, Look Forward, the 8 Bells winner, and Echo Sound, a big winner last time out. Should be an exciting test stakes. And then we've also got a preview up of the 4-Star Dave. Our juvenile updates have coming up. 3 of them are online now. Every Saturday we go over the top winners for the week, getting you ready for Future Stars Friday. Like and share this video with other handicapping friends and people who like horse racing. The Breeders' Cup Prospectus comes out in November. Stats and information to get you ready. Be first to be notified. A link in the description to sign up for that. And RaceOracle.AI bringing you your updates from Saratoga. Make sure to check out their website to find out more. And remember, it's the Saratoga Derby, Saturday, Whitney week. Watch the Whitney preview. And remember what D. Wayne Lucas always says, people have opinions, horses have the facts.